Welcome to the live replay, you guys. Today is September 10th, and we've got some February spreads to finish up in Ivy's bullet journal. I also need to check my messages to see if she has a March request or if we are choosing her March theme. And then, yeah, if we get any other orders to pack, we will pack that as well. Oh, I just need to message her. Because she did reply. I need to let her know that I'm going live right now. Okay. Sorry, you guys, bit of a slow start. I know I've said it before, but I feel like my live stuff just never crosses my mind until I get down here. Like, I'm full mom mode and then put the kids to bed and it's like, oh yes, now I have like this, and this for work. So it just kind of all happens as soon as I get down to my desk. So thank you guys for bearing with me. And yeah, being chill with that kind of stuff. Hey Jess. Oh right, I'm getting all kinds of new notifications. I remember that I just finally set up my iPad as a moderator because I always use my iPad on like a separate TikTok account, and now I can do my own polls from there if I need to. Although I don't actually see the controls to do that. Whatever. We'll figure it out if we need to. Hey Jack. Hey Tunde. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, and I forgot my... Okay. Well, you guys just excuse me for 1 second. Sorry. I feel a little bit scatterbrained. I forgot my calendar stamp upstairs. I was finally going to actually bring it so that we could actually stamp on the calendars instead of just leaving placeholders. So I'll be right back. Alright, thank you guys. Let me make sure they're... Hey, you guys. Oh, weird, your phone storage. Okay. This big thing full of stamps and stickers was still upstairs, not yet unpacked from the move. Okay. There's my calendars. Perfect. And my acrylic block. Okay, yeah. Now we can actually stamp on her calendars instead of just pretending. Thanks for coming, Ivy. Definitely, like, don't feel like you need to stay. I just realized, oh shoot, I forgot to check with Ivy if she wanted to lock in a theme for March. So I messaged Ivy like right before this live, seeing if she does want to lock in a theme, if she wants to come on live or just message it to me. But we're not completely done February yet, Ivy, but we will easily finish it today. Like, we just over here, this is what won the vote yesterday. If you want us to change it, just let us know. Sorry, let me move that because it was touching my desk, so it would get wiggled all the time. But this is what won the vote yesterday for the design here. So you've seen the cover. We were going to do this type of font, but like FEB with a little calendar, and then just kind of the little dessert doodles around that. We did incorporate that little bralette as well that you had seen on the Pinterest search. So we've got that in there. But yeah, that was our plan for over here. We need to do that, and then we'll move on to March. So you can let me know if you like that plan for here, if you have a theme that you would like for March, because I know that one was not yet decided. But yeah, let me, while we're kind of thinking about those things, let me go in and stamp January's calendars because I didn't do that. So yeah, these calendar stamps, I don't even remember where I got them actually. but they work pretty nicely because they've got like, you can either choose the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, starting with Sunday, or you can choose the little heading starting with Monday, and then it just has all the different starting options. The only thing is for like any calendar stamps, if you're doing a month that doesn't have 31 days, like all calendar stamps are going to have 31 days. So you'll just have to like either wipe the ink off of those or tape them off or something like that. I should have grabbed a wet wipe while I was upstairs, but I have a little cloth here. I'll just get some condensation from my tea drink that's always trying to drip all over the place, and I'll use that. So I've got January's month lined up on here now, and I'm just gonna stamp in all of the Januaries, and then we will carry on with where we left off yesterday. You like the plan? Okay. Oh, these are just old stamps from, I think they're from like Stationery Pal or something. Stationery Pal, Journal Say, one of those like kind of budget stationery stores that just has a bunch of different like stamps, washi, that kind of stuff. That's where this is from. Oh yeah, probably Temu would have that same kind of thing. Oh yeah, like you guys, this is probably literally $1 or $2 on Temu. On Stationery Pal, I want to say it's, yeah, like $1 or $2, but I don't know if there's a free shipping option with that. I think Temu does have free shipping. Do you know, Shugardi? Because yeah, I feel like this kind of thing would be very affordable on Temu. I've just never gotten stamps from there, but now that you mention it, I'm sure you could. Okay, so we've got all of our little calendars stamped on. I'm just gonna highlight the current week for each one. Under €2. Okay, yeah, and free shipping, so definitely worth it. I'm gonna highlight the current week and then just do like a little box sort of doodle around it. Actually, maybe I'll do like kind of a little cloud, just sort of like bumpy box, because that kind of fits the clouds and stuff, this theme. Oh, my ink pad. Hey Delaney, how are ya? I'm doing pretty well. Tunde, that is what Ivy requested, which is what I myself do too. I feel like for me, like obviously it's totally subjective. You can do whatever you want. For me, I have just always had a Sunday start calendar. Like my you know, iPhone was automatically set to that. When I was in like elementary school, we just always had a Sunday start calendar. So visually, I can look at, you know, like the middle day and know right away that it's Wednesday. And if I were to switch that, that would really throw me off. But for my weeks, I always like to be able to see the entire weekend on one page. You know, like if I'm separating Sunday from Saturday, it like, you know, I don't want to have to turn the page to see my weekend. I want to turn the page and see what's going on next week. So for me, that's why I do it. But I know it does seem a little bit maybe to not make sense, but it works for my brain. So that's what I do. I just can't imagine switching to like a Monday start monthly calendar. Like it would just be so unnatural. You know, like when I see something in the furthest left box, I know it's Sunday. Like if that was Monday, it would really throw me off. But yeah, some people will do Sunday start weeklies. But the weekend is a unit in my mind, you know, like Saturday and Sunday, that's my unit where I accomplish non-work tasks. So if I have to move to a whole different spread to see what half of that unit is supposed to hold, it just doesn't work for me. Okay, let's just do that for the calendar. And then we'll carry on. Oh yeah, no worries. Well, Tunde, is that more common where you're from, like to use a Monday start calendar all the time? Because I don't know about you guys in like Canada and even the States, like growing up, every calendar was a Sunday start calendar. Like at school, we're doing days of the week, we're putting events on the calendar, like it was always Sunday start. And I just never tried to break out of that, you know, it just always fit for me. Oh, sorry, Shugardi. This is one of the journals from my shop. I just recently launched 4 new colors, and you can choose different customizations like, oh, let me reach here. You can choose to have like charms on the ribbons. You can choose to have a gold foil design on your cover. You can choose a name page. I've got a name page here. Oh yeah, we did Paige's name page last night, which had a bunch of random and meaningful elements to her that we just kind of combined into little mini doodles. But yeah, that's the journal. It's a standard A5 size bullet journal, which with nice thick pages for bullet journaling. Oh, thanks, Ivy. Okay, so we were gonna do Feb over here, little calendar doodle. Ivy, I know you mentioned this little bralette once when we saw it on Pinterest. Do you want me to continue bringing it in as one of the main doodles, or just kind of like a one-time appearance and then stick with the desserts? Do you have a preference? Random is fine? Okay, cool. And sorry, Ivy, I saw your question, but then it kind of scrolled up from all the other comments. You were saying maybe a matcha theme for March? Yeah, Carson, Tunde's from Hungary. Okay, yeah, Tunde, we use the centimeters for everything, like metric system, but a Monday Star calendar, like, yeah, just out and about in the real world, I have never seen a Monday Star calendar. The only time I've seen it is like bullet journalers who choose to use a Monday Star calendar. Matcha theme or lemons. Ooh, cute. Sounds good. Okay, good to know, Ivy. I think your other themes were chosen. Your other close by themes anyway. Let me check your form. Just got it here on my iPad. So yeah, February we chose the Valentine's desserts. March you didn't have anything. April was the teddy slash dinosaur one that you wanted me to draw inspiration from your son's birthday cakes. And then May was rain and a ducky question mark. So I think we have the next few months kind of, I mean, no specifics. If you have like a specific layout or specific doodles that you want me to for sure bring in, or like color palette or something, you can send me pictures of that on Instagram. But at least the theme prompt we have for the next few months. Yeah, that makes sense, Jess. Yeah, I like matcha or lemons theme. Both of those sound cute to me. Okay, February has this one, the full week on the top, but then it's always a little bit awkward because we've got the 29th to 30th down here that we don't want to see. So two ways that I will deal with that is either stick washi tape or even just paper on for the part where I'm like actively inking it so that ink doesn't get onto those. So that's what I'll do here. And then obviously you need to take it off before you stamp. Otherwise you're gonna stamp that ugly ink slab onto the page. So let's stamp that over here. So yeah, that way you don't get, you know, those few days that you don't want. Or you can ink the whole thing. And then let me grab my little cloth here. And then just wipe off the last few days so that you don't stamp them. Just gonna touch up a few of those with some extra ink though. Okay, sounds good, Ivy. Matcha or lemons? That's kind of our food for thought right now. What do you guys think for March? We haven't ever actually done, wait, correct me if I'm wrong. Have we done a matcha or lemons theme for a full month in a journal? I know we've done it for like a name page, but I can't picture it for like, you know, Janelle's journal or Summer's journal or anything. Oh yes, Rylee, we totally are. Nice. Ooh, lemons to look like Janelle's mangoes. That was a beautiful layout that we did. Or another, okay. Oh, you're open to the group. Okay. Okay, done stamping those. I think I'm gonna highlight the whole top row and then circle the days. Yeah, the strawberry flavored matcha was a cute one. Could do something like that. Actually, I think most of her themes are locked in. I think only March and maybe one other, like September or something, we get to choose the theme. The rest she's already chosen. So I don't think there's any summer month that is available for us to fully choose the theme. that. Oh, oops. Replay. I didn't restart it after last night's live, I guess. Natasha, this is Ivy's journal. We're not very deep in yet. It is a 2026 journal, so we started with January, and as you can see, we're on February. Doing a little Valentine's dessert sort of theme. Oh, whoops, forgot to color around the donut icing. Oh, cool, Sherry. Nice. What theme did you start with? Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. You're planning out your first bujo. I see what you mean. I thought you meant you had started planning it, like using your bullet journal for planning. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out. So I just started one of these matcha color journals for myself. And I know that when the pre-made ones are here, I want to use those for something too. So one of them is going to be for memories. One of them is going to be for like more, you know, productivity oriented organization kind of thing. Just planning out my tasks and keeping my schedule and stuff. I just can't decide which one to use for what. Oh, whoops, I forgot to do all the extra lumps. And then I'm gonna do a pink mug around here. And we are yet going to add outlines, ribbons, sparkles, white gel pen. There's still a lot of missing pieces to add. Oh, whoops, I missed a whole page. How did that happen? Right, and then I forgot to do the mug. And then let's do some, where's my dark brown? I think I put it away thinking that I was done with it. Oh, I have heard nothing about that. Allie, yes, this is the same one. Aw. Of course, Miss Kitty Cat. Thank you guys. This is my social interaction for the day, so I'm thankful that it's always such a positive group. Oh, thanks, Allie. Okay. And then Alex, for today, I'll just be on right now, and then tomorrow I plan to be on in the evening. Friday, I think I'll do afternoon. I'm often not live on Friday, but I know I kind of skipped my Monday live. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do unless suddenly plans come up. But that would be rare. So I'll plan for that. Okay, done with all the marker, I believe. I'm gonna go in with my black fine liner and then end it off with white gel pen. Okay, see you, Alex. Thanks for joining. Have a good rest of your day. Paige, do you mean this one? Or the skinny little fine liner that I'm using right now? This one is the Tombow Fudenosuke, which is like a hard tip calligraphy pen that I use for a lot of my outlining. So yeah, this is the one, like, I always use it to just number these things, but you can also get like some degree of like thick to thin, because it's not as stiff. I mean, it's pretty stiff, but like you can do, you know, more than one weight of stroke where you can't with something like this. Is that the kind that you mean, or do you mean fine liner? Oh, I forgot to do sparkles on that page. Let me go do that. Just get all of my fine liner work done with in one shot. Oh, yeah, well, I don't have a great fine liner recommendation, but let me see here. I have been hoarding fine liners for whenever I finally launch these journal kits. These are a good set that I found because they're waterproof, like they're archival ink, and they come in 3 different sets. But again, it's just a random brand that I got in bulk, but I have tried them. I haven't been using them in my customs, but I have been trying them just for science, and I think they're pretty good. Should start offering those as a freebie maybe. I have so many supplies here that I bought for journal kits and then just completely put them on hold. I'm like, I want to get these guys to you, like these things to you guys. I just haven't, it's been on the back burner for a few months now. But those would be part of the journal kits. But yeah, I have had good ones from Mr. Pen, from Artex. These ones that I'm using right now, Graphmaster, I'm pretty sure these were just from like Journal Say or Stationery Pal, or like one of those stores that just carries a bunch of different brands like Tombow's and whatever. And they're fine. They're not the best I've used. They're not the worst. But nothing I would like specifically recommend. This pen, yeah, it's a random fine liner. We were just talking about this. That's funny. So I don't specifically recommend this one. Like, it's just a random one that I've got. It's not the worst one I've had. It's not the best one, but I know I've had good experiences with the Mr. Pen fine liners. You can find those on Amazon or Artex, that, you know, ARRTX. They had some good ones. Trying to think. I know I've used a bunch before. I know Sakura Pigma Microns are like the kind of, at least they were, the ones that everyone recommends, and they're pretty meh. I feel like they're pretty average. They write great, but they flatten so quickly that they just become kind of almost unusable even before they're out of ink. Yeah. And like I was just saying, I do have a bunch sitting here because I've been meaning to put them in journal kits. So I don't know. One day I'll put them in journal kits, or I could possibly throw them in as like a freebie or something. Oh, the calendar snap? No, Paige, these are just randoms. I got mine from either Stationery Pal or Journal Say, can't remember, for like just a few bucks. And someone was on here earlier saying that she saw these on Temu for like $2. So you can, these are very affordable. You can go grab them at any random place like that. Susie, it totally depends which weekly layout we choose. So for this one, actually the boxes on this week and the boxes on this week ended up being the same size, but it just depends what weekly layout we choose. Yeah, no problem. That was another thing that was part of the journal kits. I made this big bullet journaling guide with like 50 pages that has like my calligraphy guide and a bunch of doodles. And then also a spacing guide with just like a bunch of different weekly spreads and exactly how I would do the spacing, and a bunch of different monthly spreads and how you do the spacing. It's completely done. I just have not listed it. Again, one of those things when I was like, oh wait, if I want to do a pre-made bullet journal this year, I need to start like yesterday. And then that took over my life. And then it was like, oh, and now Contact Crafts is ready to make new stamps and they want me to do like 6 new sets. So then that took over my life. So it is on its way one day. Amanda, I don't have like a pre-made student planner. I have taken custom orders like this that were used as student planners where every page is like hand-drawn just for you. But in general, no, I don't have like a mass-produced student planner. I do have a like pre-made bullet journal that's coming out that I feel like could be used by most students. Like it has a few, you know, empty spaces each week, empty pages each month and year that you can kind of customize to fit your needs. And then of course the general pages would be the same, you know, like you still want a calendar and a weekly spread and stuff like that as a student. All right, black pen is done. Flip back to this end and finish things up with the white gel pen. And actually, while I do this, we should lock in Ivy's March theme. For those of you who are here at the start, Ivy has not locked in a March theme. She had a couple of ideas that she was just brainstorming with us here in the comments. She was thinking maybe a matcha theme, maybe a lemon theme. So I think that's kind of the vibe that she's going for, like, you know, citrusy colors, whether it's a citrus theme or not. So Ivy, if you're back, let me know. We're gonna do a poll, unless you don't want us to, but we'll do a poll. But of course it's Ivy's journal, so if she like gets here mid poll and she's like, no, I don't like the option that you're voting on, of course we're just gonna go with what Ivy would like. But anyways, that is where we're at with choosing her theme. Those were her 2 suggestions, matcha or lemons, but she did say that she was open to us choosing the theme. So while I'm doing white gel pen, if you guys have other ideas for March, put those in the comments. I'll choose 2 other ideas to put into a poll with 4 options, and then we can kind of choose from there. We could do a matcha lemonade, I guess. Yeah, we did matcha, like strawberry matcha, and that was really cute. I don't even know if matcha lemonade is a thing. Does anyone know? Not that it has to be a thing for you to put it in a journal. Sunflowers. Called Glow. I don't think I've ever come across Glow. Oh, she made a matcha. Oh, I see. I was thinking a bullet journaler, and I was like, oh, a bullet journaler named Glow who did a matcha lemonade theme. But if she's made an actual matcha lemonade, that's probably why I've never seen it, because it's just not what my algorithm is up to. Scroll through your folder. Yeah, Pretty Fills, that's where we'll be on my Pinterest if you guys don't have any other ideas. Yeah, I feel like March does kind of scream green, hey? Okay, I'm gonna let this white gel pen kind of dry a little bit. Okay, Jack, you like a houseplant theme? I do like a houseplant theme. It's been a while since we've done one of those. And the last time we did one, it was just a cheater theme, like we just used stickers. Because we had a big mistake to cover up. So I haven't actually doodled a houseplant theme in a long time. Blueberry lemonade matcha. Fancy. Okay. Let me see here. I don't see Ivy back yet, so I'm gonna head over to my Pinterest for a sec. And so we have a sunflower suggestion, lemonade or matcha. Sorry, lemons or matcha. Those were her two suggestions from Ivy. Sunflowers, house plants. Let me go to my saves. I was gonna do a matcha yearly theme in my matcha journal. That's why I saved like a million matcha themes all of a sudden. And then whenever I search something for our lives, it suggests so many things. Like when I was searching cat doodle for Janelle's calico cat theme, then suddenly all of these little cat doodles were showing up on my feed. So I saved a bunch for future cat themes. Like houseplant theme, I love this house. That one, very cute. I have that calendar stamp too, which we wouldn't need. We could do something different, but I do like that one. I'm just looking for theme, not really for like layout here. Was Ivy one of the people who was really pumped about the sardines theme in the pre-made journals? Because I could do a sardines theme for her. Snails are cute. some more plants. Okay, let me check the TikTok chat to see if you guys have been having any others. Oh yeah, I do. I always have my dark mode or night mode on. Lemons, koi fish plants, mushrooms. Well, Paige, Ivy did say that she doesn't mind if we choose the theme. Oh, hey, Savannah. Okay. Let's narrow it down to here we go. Okay, so Ivy's suggestions were matcha and lemons, both kind of on a similar beat as far as like the colors, the brightness, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna foam at the mouth. Okay. I'm not sure I want that though. It's actually a deterrent. Okay, lemons or matcha. The suggestions from the chat that I saw before going into Pinterest, we had sunflowers, house plants. Let me check my Instagram to see if Ivy like messaged me anything before we get to. Oh no, she hasn't. In a good way. Okay. Hey Annie. How's it going? Okay. Let me think here. So we're gonna do a poll. Matcha's gonna be in there. Lemons are gonna be in there. And yeah, lemons, I'm thinking similar to yes, we are gonna do a poll, Mark. I'm just trying to decide which options to even put in the poll. Lemons, I would probably do similar to this because I loved that look, loved the color palette, all of that. So matcha or lemons. Let's maybe do houseplants and sardines then as the other two, because yeah, houseplants also would be green, which definitely fits the March vibe. And then we really want to see Prettyfuls foam at the mouth, so let's yellow and blue. That's true. We could bring in like blueberries or something too if we wanted to. Okay, Paige, let's do a 4-option poll just for 1 minute because I think I've got the themes locked in, so I don't need forever to describe each one. And I'm just gonna write them down so I don't forget the order. All right, so option 1 is gonna be lemons. Option 2 is matcha. Option 3 is houseplants. And option 4, oh, I misspelled sardines, is sardines. Those are gonna be the 4 options for the theme. I'm just gonna message Ivy. Your poll setting is gone? Was it here yesterday? I set my iPad up to be a mod. And I don't know where the controls are. You still have the mod label to me. But why, like... Let me flip this over. Okay, well, I guess I'll just, You only have comment settings. Okay, I'll do the poll then. That's so weird. But yeah, I finally got to actually putting my iPad as a moderator so that I can do polls for myself without having to take my phone down. But yeah, I can't see any of the settings. So I figured I would just deal with it after the live, but maybe it's not even a me issue. Maybe it's just a today on TikTok issue. Options for the March theme. Lemon is number 1, matcha is number 2, plants is number 3, sardines is number 4. 3 dots in the corner, click mod settings. Okay, I'm not even seeing 3 dots in the corner, but I am on an iPad. Maybe that's different. Okay, and then while you guys vote, I'm just gonna message Ivy on Instagram and ask her, tell her that we're choosing the March theme. Are you good? Sardines house. Okay, we'll see if she sees that. How is the poll going? Oh, I can see that it ended, but I can't see who won because of my iPad stand just blocks my whole phone screen. It tied. 1 and 3, but you voted 1. Okay, if 1 and 3 won and Paige, because mods can't vote, so Paige would have voted 1. Plus, that's the suggestion Ivy gave compared to 3 being one of ours. So I feel like to be safe, let's just go with 1. Are you guys good then with doing it basically the same style as April in here? I can go and look for other, you know, layout options like we usually do. That's kind of the next step. Once we choose a theme, we choose how we're going to lay it out. So, oh, I thought she said she would have voted for, no, she would have voted for 1, but she can't vote for 1, and 1 and 3 tied. So I think then number 1 would have won. So I can do it just like this, basically, but with lemons and March. Or we can look at some other layout options and compare. Okay, I might just do the layout of April and Janelle's. And also I realize I haven't said this yet today. If you're here and you're waiting on an order to be packed, just let me know and we can pack your order. I don't want to ignore you guys. Okay, I think I'll just go with this layout then because I think you guys like it. Let me put my other colors away and get the right colors for this theme. So we're of course going to use Tombow 991. Jack, I would either put the memory page then behind the Dutch door, or just no spread behind the Dutch door and just leave it as an open page that she can use if she wants to, or she doesn't have to. That's what I'm thinking. Put my greens, 192 and 228. All right, so we're gonna do March in stacked calligraphy, and then we'll cut away the side. Actually, I don't need an orangish color. That's more mango-y. know, should I incorporate blue? You know what? I didn't even really give it much thought. I could though. What do you guys think? Because now would be the time to add it so that I can incorporate it into the lettering too. If I was gonna incorporate a blue, it would probably be this one, the like Carolina blue that we used yesterday. Oh, a dark blue. My dark blue selection is not as good as my light blue selection, that's for sure. I do have that, I just don't know if it's really like lemon vibe, you know? I feel like it works. I should show you guys what I did for I did like a blueberry theme and brought in yellow, which was like, yeah, a dark blue like that, plus a lighter yellow than that. So kind of same color palette. Oh, and same doodles, honestly. I based these doodles off of April and Janelle's journal as well. So I feel like it would work, but I don't know if it's quite, especially with the dark blue, I don't think it's quite the vibe that Ivy may have meant when she said lemons, but I don't exactly know. I'm kind of leaning towards no at the moment. I like blue, but as I see it and try to think of like the lemons, I think I'm just gonna lean into the yellow and greens. Oh, Ivy, hi, perfect. We landed on lemons. Is that good with you? It's not too late to change it to something else. We're like halfway through the title lettering, as you can see. And we were gonna do a Dutch door like Janelle's April. Oh yeah, we do have a darker green as well. We've got two greens, which then that green will be the final row of this lettering. Okay, she's good with green. All right, then let's do the green here. Do C. H. Six, 7, 3. Oh, which one is 6, 7, 3? Is that my new one? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is a brand new one to me. I've never had this pink before, but it's a very pretty one. I just ordered Tombow 803 after you guys told me that it was like the perfect like peach or salmon color, because peach or salmon is a color that has been missing from my collection for a long time. So I think it'll be a good addition. Cut it right here. Yes, Brianna, we did finish the weeklies in February. We just finished those at the beginning of today's live, and I can show you how they turned out once I'm done cutting this. I ordered 803, right? Is that what I meant? Pretty sure that's what you guys told me to order. I hope, because that's what's on the way to me. Nice, Jess. Wow, I feel like cutting a Dutch door is usually much more grueling than this, but this one's been going really well. First Dutch door in my new journals. Wait. Wait, 873? No, that's the one I have. Oh, no, maybe it is 873 that I ordered. Now I'm second guessing. 912, that's what I have. And 772. Okay, maybe it is 873. I should double check my cart. Oh, I have it open here still. Let me check. 873, you say, is what I need. It is 803 that I ordered. But, okay, I'm gonna go back and order to 873. Okay. Oh, let me round the corners. I forgot about that. Well, I'm sure 803 is pretty too. All right, so we've got the Dutch door cut. Oh, a dusty rose. Okay, I've been wanting that one too. Okay, good, because literally the only Tombow pink that I ever use is 772. And then I just recently got the 673 that we used in January, which is a little more purpley pink. But that's been like my only pink that I've been fully dependent on for years. So 803 Dusty Pink sounds perfect. And then I will also get 873. Okay, let's draw some lemons. My subconscious, yeah. Why did I think that you guys had said 803? Like, I didn't just look on the site and pick the one that I liked. I went straight to 803 and was like, yes, this is exactly the one that they told me to get. Only it wasn't. All right, I'll do some branches. Okay, maybe somebody else mentioned 803. I feel like this theme always looks so funny at this point. Okay, 803 and 873. It might not actually be too late to change my, because it was for a collaboration, so I just have to like send them my what I was hoping to get. So I might actually be able to just throw that in real quick. Chicken feet, yeah, totally. I know, they remind me of like fingers. All right, so we'll do some like whole lemons like this. But I kind of want to also do like cut open lemons because that's a cute lemon doodle. But I know those wouldn't be hanging on trees, so maybe I'll keep those off to the sides like this. Just casually doing a finger theme. Yeah, seriously. I've done some odd themes, but never that odd. Yeah, Paige, I'm still so jealous. TikTok shop would be so nice, I feel like, as a side hustling mom myself, but us Canadians just, TikTok gives us the scraps, meaning literally nothing. Wait, does Canada have to? Oh, got my hopes up. Thanks, Jess. Thanks a lot. Okay, Pretty Fools. No, that's bragging because I make 2 cents max alive. The most that I ever made one time, I made 25 cents, and that was so random. I have no idea like what kind of gift caused that, but I go live every day basically, and I have made 1 to 2 cents probably 95% of those days. And then every once in a while I'll get a notification, wow, you made 9 cents. So I'm due for some ice cream soon, because that's about all TikTok is paying for me. I mean, I do love ice cream. Someone's got to fund that, so thanks, I guess, TikTok. Time to add these leaves. No, I don't, Sherry. I should. I don't get very many things from Amazon. Well, I guess people always ask me about my charm holder and stuff. I guess I could do that kind of stuff. I just am always thinking stationery. I'm like, well, like transparently, all of my stationery is either from my shop or it's been gifted to me from a brand that I have an affiliate link for in my bio. They're never like, nothing is just from Amazon, you know? But I do have affiliate links in my bio, that's true. That's true, Pretty Fools. Oh, you guys. You are funny and also easy to please. Yes. I agree, it's cute, but you guys are so funny. Let's add a little bit of white gel pen. And then I think we're done with the title after this. Okay, good, Mackenzie. If you could catch yourself and realize lemons, then I did my job okay. I know it's the same theme that we used for the mangoes one, so I don't blame you for thinking that on first sight, because I literally used the same colors and everything. I just added a few little lemon rounds to make it look a little different. I just loved that theme so much. That's low-key what my own current bullet journal theme is based off of too. All right, let's do some white gel pen on the light green leaves and on the lemons themselves. All right, there is our lemony title page. And then we'll do a brain dump over here. And Ivy, are you still, aw, thanks for the ice cream, Sherry. I'm gonna get 12 cents today. Just kidding, I have no idea how much ice cream. I don't understand the gifts. That's one of my problems. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Okay, is Ivy still here? Aw, thank you for the rose for my ice cream. Oh boy, you guys are funny. Thank you, but never feel like you need to do that. That's not my my goal with coming on live. Aw, thanks, Dana. But my ice cream fund does thank you. Okay, so Ivy, I'm gonna do your brain dump. But the awkward thing about a Dutch door is that I always end up with an extra space here that isn't big enough for your calendar spread. If you want a smaller memory spread for March, I could put your memory spread under here, or I can just leave it empty. And then if you want to use it for something, you can, but you don't have to. So we'll do brain dump here. This isn't big enough for a calendar, so we'll do calendar here. And then you can just let me know, do you want normal memories or Dutch door memories? Leave it empty. That's what I normally do in custom bullet journals, just because it is an awkward space. And then people have an extra page to use that month if they want to like journal or paste in some extra pictures or something like that. But it's just kind of awkward sometimes to use it as one of the chosen spreads because it's like not nearly as big as usual. Okay, so for brain dump then, let me think here. Any thoughts for the brain dump page? I'm trying to think if I want to flip it on its side. I could do brain dump in like smaller printing over here with like mini lemon doodles on the middle. And then maybe like a leafy border or no border. Just then it's bringing in a new font and a new doodle because it would be like mini lemons. They wouldn't look exactly the same. So I could do that or could do it along the side with lemons. Brain dump is just such a big word to write when I'm using a big font like this. So I either need to split it up, do it sideways, or introduce a new font. Yeah, you would see it when you flip the Dutch door, but I don't personally care. I don't know. Sideways with lemons beside it and then write brain dump. We could do that. Well, here, let me show you guys what we've done so far. For January, we did it down the side. We also had very thick calligraphy for January. Down the side, and then we didn't really do doodles. We just did a fun little wavy border and then doodles on the letters. I feel like that's fancy enough sometimes. And then for February, we did split it up, but we also did smaller printing. Brain dump, like that. brain dump in the middle with the leafy border. I kind of like that idea. It's a little bit different than what we've done so far. Maybe let's just do a poll. And I know Paige was saying her polls weren't working, so let me set up a poll for myself here. Yeah, 1 minute, 4 options. Okay, 1 minute, 4 options. Option 1 is to do it similar to January. Sideways big calligraphy with little lemons beside. That's option 1. Option 2 is to split it up. Brain dump, again, big calligraphy, lemons beside. Option 3 is to bring in a smaller lettering style. Brain dump in the middle with like a leafy vine sort of border. And then option 4, I don't have at the moment. Let's see. Option 4 maybe would be split it up. Actually, option 4, let's say bring in a smaller font for brain dump, like a smaller printing, and just do brain dump up here with lemons filling this top part and then the bottom part empty. Okay, so 1, big calligraphy down the side with lemons. 2, split calligraphy with lemons. 3, smaller font in the middle, vine border. 4, smaller font on the top, fill that space with lemons. Those are the options. Just fit that description into the timing of the poll. Who won? It's a little arrow on the same line as the... Oh, really? That's where you do mod? Oh, it so is. Okay. Which option? Option 3 was small lettering and then viney border. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to do small letters, I think alternating between the lighter green and the yellow, and then do a vine border with the darker green. I think that's what I'll do. And I'm just going to do like, actually, should I use the thick edge? Yeah, I'll use the thick edge, but I'll just make it small. We'll go B. R. And I'm thinking just like a little mini lemon over here and over here. And those same 2 colors. That's so weird, Paige. And then the darker green, we'll do a kind of vine border. That is weird, Paige. Now that you told me where the moderator settings are on my iPad, I see them. I wouldn't have expected them to be at the share icon. And mine hasn't been glitchy at all. Okay, my next question is going to be, should I outline these in black? We have not used any black on the page, and I am completely against having to outline all of this in black. So that would be the only thing. It would be outlined in like a very fine black line like we did around those little letters. So it wouldn't be like super bold, but what do you guys think? Do I outline the brain dump letters in black or do I not? Yeah, black outlining I feel like is such a slippery slope because yeah, for February, we started by outlining the letters and then outlined like every single thing on the page. And I love how that turned out for February, but it would not work for this one to outline everything. No outline, no outline. Okay, cool. I don't want the letters to get lost, but I also don't want to feel like everything needs an outline because I don't think it suits the theme. All right, and then I'll bring in a few dots in this darker green. Okay. Brain dump, add a little bit of white gel to the lemon, and a little bit of light yellow to the pith here of this lemon. Okay. I think we're done with the brain dump and title page for March. Let me just wipe up my tea condensation that dripped on my markers here because I do not want to get any water drips on a journal, of course. That would be devastating. Yay, I'm glad you guys like it. I have never layered March like this, I don't think, like only M on top. That's new, but I really love how it looks. Okay, so we're gonna skip over this. This is open for Ivy if she wants to, you know, journal about a specific event that happens that month, paste in some extra pictures, whatever. But it's just kind of an awkward size to use for her like pre-selected pages. So let's go. Ivy, one thing that we debated yesterday was whether we should stick with this calendar style for the whole journal or just kind of use whatever fit with the theme. So for an example, I know Janelle's was different because all of her calendars were just single page calendars, but this is more the style that I have sometimes been doing in custom journals where it's like a full outline, usually rounded corners, usually using a color as the outline versus this where it's more open. With black outline and then a color accenting it. Okay, you're saying whatever fits with the theme, you don't necessarily want to stick with one. I feel like this fit with both themes really well so far because February did have that black outline. But let's see, for March, we could use the brown as the outline and then use these colors as the circles that the dates are in. You're open? What do you guys think? Should we stick with, do you like, where'd it go? This format for the calendar or the rounded corners felt tip outline kind of deal? Anyone have a thought? Brown outline, Kate. Hey Katie, thanks for joining. Oh, Mama Alice started the calligraphy guide. Nice. So shaky. Yeah, you know, practice like everything. I feel like calligraphy takes a lot of practice, especially when you're like, if you're trying to do it all in one go, like if you're not just doing cheater calligraphy and you're doing like changing the weight of your strokes and everything, then it for sure takes a lot of practice. Maho, I do post them on Instagram sometimes, not always, but I have a ton of posts on Instagram and also YouTube tutorials. March 2026. Let me see here. 3. I feel like brown outline works well for this month because January and February we did have some black elements and we didn't really have a neutral color to be the outline of the calendar other than black. But for this month we've got the brown. We don't have any black, so I feel like this is a better fit for this month. Even though I do love that style, we'll use it again, just not right now. All right, while I number these, I feel like my table is squeakier than usual today. While I number these, you guys can let me know what you think about what to do with the remaining space. So this part here is going to be a check-in. I can show you what that's looked like in previous months. For January, it looked like this. And for February, it looked like this. So you can let me know, for example, yeah, try to be descriptive if you can. For example, like small printed font, March doodles, or big calligraphy, March along the top. You know, if you have any ideas for what this page can look like, we need to fit in a check-in and we need to have the heading. And I would probably default to just doing big bouncy calligraphy for March, some lemons, check-in. But if you guys have a different idea, put it in the chat while I'm numbering these and then we can figure that out. 4, 5. I do have some lemon slices, like I've got a little lemon wedge over there and some lemon rounds in here. So we could definitely include lemon slices. I don't know about lemonade, we could do lemonade. Chunky March. Oh yeah, I could do the vine outline again, bring that back. My only hesitation would be, like, these are kind of two different styles, you know, like the vine versus the branches with leaves. So if I'm having the branches with leaves as a main doodle here and here, I don't know if the vine is, you know, it could work. I'm not sure. But let me start with Chunky March along the top then, probably cycling through the colors, and then we can get to the doodles after that. So let's do M. Okay, what is the crate of lemons? We could do a crate of lemons. Where would I put them? I feel like I need like a longer branch of lemons or something over here. Or nothing. We could leave that open and do just like a crate of lemons over here. You're lurking. Nice. I need further thoughts about the crate of lemons. I just feel like I want to lock that in before I start doodling other things because I want the doodles to match, you know? I guess I could make the crate of lemons have the same size and style of lemons. So maybe I'll just go ahead and do some of our like branchy lemon doodles up here. And then we can figure out, yeah, if we want to do another set of kind of branchy lemon doodles down there, or if we want to do the crate of lemons somewhere. Okay, so tipped crate, that could work. I'll just kind of have it on its, like at an angle, and some lemons in it and some like spilling out down here. So it's gonna be one of those crates that is just like, you know, kind of made up of like separate planks of wood. I'll add a little bit of a wood grain here so that you can tell what's going on. Oh, sorry, you're right, you can't see it all. And then lemons inside, which will just kind of get swirly yellows over here, and then some greens too. Okay, so let's draw some lemons still inside the crate. And then some kind of falling across this open space that we need to fill. No, I don't plan to be on tonight, but I will be on tomorrow in the evening and then possibly Friday afternoon as well. Okay. I think I need to darken up this crate edges a little bit to separate it from the produce. Katie, no, we don't know all of the themes. We know most. I think maybe just September or something in that part of the year has one opening, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you planned all the themes. Okay, maybe I remembering that wrong. Yes, Ivy has chosen most of the themes, But yeah, like she says, we have a lot of freedom as far as choosing, you know, colors, layouts, stuff like that. Let me check, Ivy, what I have written down. Because, okay, yeah, September, I don't have an idea written down for you. Maybe I missed something. But yeah, you can just let me know what you want for September. So yeah, most of the themes, or all of the themes, I guess, will be locked in as far as choosing the base idea for the theme. But we will figure everything out together here on live. And it takes at least a month. It just kind of depends what other things keep me busy, like on my lives. But if I'm working on it for pretty much the whole live, most days of the month, I can finish it in a month. But yeah, it's just kind of a rough estimate because every month is different. Okay, and then I'm gonna write check-in. I don't even think I'll do a border here. I think I'll just write check-in and then leave it open because I don't think the vine border would look great with what we already have going on. If I did any border, I think it would just be matching this brown one like that, but I'm leaning towards just leaving it open. So we'll do check-in. In the same sort of font that we used for the brain dump. All right. I think that's good. Katie. Okay, sorry, let me answer your question, but let me first, what do we think for the memories page? I'm thinking for the memory, here, let me show you what we've done so far for memories. For January, we did this sort of thing. Memories heading in the middle with doodles all around. And then February, we did memories heading along the top with doodles around the borders. I feel like those are kind of my two default methods for setting up a memories page because most of the page needs to be open for her to paste pictures, write down memories, whatever. So what do we think for this one? Maybe I should start a poll. Paige, you don't have your poll capabilities back, hey? So I would say one option would be to do memories kind of in this style, do printed font in the middle. Oh, you do? Okay. Would you mind starting a 1 minute poll with 4 options? Option 1 in this poll is going to be to do memories like this. Same lettering, same border, same little doodles, memories, border. Option 2 would be to do memories in this style of calligraphy. Okay, let's do along the side. Let's say we do memories in that style of calligraphy along this side and then lemon doodles along this side or something like that and leave the whole middle open. That's number 2. Number 3 would be to do memories in this font again, but scattered along the top like this, memories, and then little doodles kind of scattered, like small doodles scattered around the edges instead of the big lemons. And then option 4 will be to do big letters memories in the middle, like January. Big juicy letters for memories with lemons around. Those are the 4 options. And I don't remember what they are, so I'm not going to repeat them. But hopefully you guys found one that you liked. Option two was calligraphy down the side, right? And then lemons down this side, and then leave the middle open, hey? I just want to confirm before I move forward with that because I often forget which one is which. Okay, so let me do that. And then Katie, sorry, to answer your question, I started doing custom bullet journals and just bullet journaling in general in 2020, I think. Yeah, in 2020. I had tried bullet journaling a tiny bit before that, but I had never really stuck with it until I made myself a YouTube channel and decided to go all in on custom bullet journals. And back in like 2020, 2021, I was doing tons of customs. It was like I would finish 1 or 2 12-month bullet journals in a week. Like that was my thing during COVID. And yeah, I took a big break from it when I had my son and then a second son, and now I'm just getting back into it after a few years off. Were you, Amanda? Yeah, I never know if anyone from here found me back then because I completely abandoned ship on the YouTube front. So I don't expect anyone to, you know, still be tracking with me after I ditched ya. But a few people have been. Oh, sorry, sorry, Marg. 4:20 for me, which means my boys are probably awake, if not waking up very soon. Oh, you did, Catherine? I always assume that anyone who has found me on TikTok just found me like completely fresh. Oh, wow, but lots of you guys. Okay, I knew like Tunde and Iris and like a few of you guys have mentioned it before, but I didn't realize that. Yes, an hour difference from Ontario sounds right. All right, memories down this side. Let me add the drop shadow. And then we'll do the lemons down the other side. Okay, and then I'll do some lemons coming in here. Oops, I should color these in first before I get distracted. Katie, I think that Ivy said she was gonna paste in some pictures and stuff. I believe that's the plan. All right, white gel pen time. We'll do for the letters and then for the lemons. I forgot to do. So April's theme is teddy bears and dinosaurs based on her son's birthday cakes that she sent me. So I have no idea how we're gonna approach that one, but we'll figure something out as usual. All right, there is the memories page. Okay, yeah, I need to figure out this camera setup because I like it when you can see the whole. Why did this get so tilted from just moving it the other day? That's how the memories page turned out. Memories title over here, and then lemons on this side, and then lots of open space to paste in pictures, write down memories, whatever for the month of March. Yes, teddy bears and dinosaurs, that's it, Paige. Yeah, based off of her son's birthday cakes. She sent me some pictures, so we'll look to those for our direction. Okay, so we're on to weekly spreads already. Let me show you what we've done so far. So the features that her weekly spreads must include are a small little calendar like this, a notes box, and then the heading for the month, doodles somewhere. Can be with the heading, can be a separate section, whatever. So in January, we voted on this weekly layout, which I'm guessing will probably cycle every few months. That's what we often end up doing. So that's what we chose for January. For February, we chose this weekly layout here. The boxes are the same size. That's not necessary, but that's just how it ended up. And then again, box for notes, calendar, title, all the key pieces. And so for March, I think we still had some good weekly spread options that we could vote on that we didn't use yesterday for February. Oh yeah, let me show you. So Paige, sometime while I'm explaining this, would you want to start a 2-minute poll with 4 options? I'll show you guys 4 options and then, wait, let me check. Do I even have 4 options? I may have deleted the ones from yesterday that we didn't. Okay, actually, let me go to my recently deleted. because I think there was some there that I actually liked, but we didn't use them because I had enough options. View album. There we go. Okay. Okay. Recover. Okay, I'll recover one of them. Okay, sorry, Paige. Now, if it's not too inconvenient, now could you do a 2-minute poll for 4 options? And I'll walk you through some weekly spread layouts. So this right here is option 1, all the days of the week in the middle. It would look way different. We're not doing stickers inside her days. We're not writing down her tasks for her. So it would look very different, but this is the idea. Days of the week on the middle here, and then in the margins, we would have our title, our calendar, our notes box, and some doodles. That's option 1. Option 2 is like this, which actually more accurately would look like this. And actually with pretty much the same theme. So it would look very, very similar to this. We would have a notes box down here and then maybe a smaller heading with a calendar over here or something like that. That's option 2. Option 3 is this here. So 3 would have the heading up here and then a notes box over here, and then just a small calendar in one of the corners and some doodles along that bottom edge is what I'm thinking. And then we'd kind of break the pages into quarters almost. That's option 3. And then this is the one that we just did. So then option 4 would be this, tall vertical boxes along the bottom of the page, notes, title, calendar, and doodles. That's 4. So let me show you again, starting with, there we go. 1, 2, but of course any of these will be with the lemon theme. 3 or 4. Those are the theme options. You should see a poll right up underneath my username. Thanks for getting that going, Paige. Yeah, I loved April and Janelle's. Part of me almost likes this one better for some reason, even though it's like basically the same thing, but I really like how March turned out stacked like this. You should see the little poll icon underneath my name. If you could put your votes in there, they'll be counted nicely by TikTok for us. If they're just in the comments, they won't get counted into that poll. So go put it into the actual poll and then we will see who wins. Oh, wow. Option 4 by a landslide. What even was option 4? Oh, I remember. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I have enough ink left in this brown pen to be the bottom box color because we need a box outline. And unfortunately, that one has been slowly dying. I've still been able to use it, but let me see if I have anything similar. So that's what I was using before. Oof, no. I actually think I have a similar one upstairs, but I don't really want to go upstairs at the moment. That's lighter, but I feel like it could still work. We could use the dark green, I guess. It wouldn't be my first choice, but we could do it. Thank you, Prettyful. Oh, that one's actually pretty good. It's not as dark, but it's still like the same, this one here to go with that one. And then I would still use this one for doing like the branches and stuff because there aren't too many of those. But for all the lined boxes, I'm wondering about maybe doing this one instead. Oh, you're on a browser. That would be confusing. Dark green and use brown somewhere else. Okay, I'm not gonna do a poll for this, just first few comments. What do we think about the outline for the daily boxes? Dark green or a brown that's slightly lighter than our original brown? I'm not gonna bother with a poll. I don't like doing too many polls, otherwise it takes too long and just kind of gets messy. Green, green, brown, brown, dark green, dark green, dark. Okay, most people are voting green. from this small sample size, so I'm just gonna go with it. Uh-oh, someone woke up sad. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one, what's your guys' opinion on this? This one, so the 30th and the 31st, like that's the Monday. So I either have this week that goes all the way up to April 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in March, or I have this week that ends with, or that starts with March 30th and 31st in April. Which month would you guys put this week in? March or April? I might need to just go up there and help out. You guys think April? Oh, whoops. I want to do 8 from the top. April, okay. I will do April. Yeah, I feel like 2 days is where I used to always draw the line for that, I think. Because yeah, if it's like 3 days, then I feel like I still include it in the previous month. But if it's just 2 days, I feel like it can just go in the next one. 3, 6, 8. 8. Yeah, majority makes sense. Yeah, my eyes are going blurry from counting all these dots. 3, 6, 8. There we go. We did get a good amount done, hey? We didn't have any orders to pack, so I feel like undivided custom bullet journal time is much more productive than like, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there. Oh, thanks, Allie. I am from Canada. New Brunswick. Hello. My husband was born in the Maritimes. Prince Edward Island, not New Brunswick, but I've never been to any of the Maritimes provinces. That's just my connection. I did, Paige. He was working for the college and I was studying. He had like just graduated from the college though. Tracy, I use a ruler for marking my spacing, but I do not use a ruler for drawing lines. Occasionally I will, if the theme needs it. But like, I don't think I used one in all of Janelle's journal. I did use one for Patty's pegboard theme a few journals back, but it's been a while. Yeah, my husband likes the journal stuff. If I mess up, totally depends what the mistake is. I will, like, first line of defense, if it's a small mistake, is I'll use white gel pen. And I actually did make one of those mistakes in here, so I can show you. For example, right here, I skipped 26th and wrote 27th. So I used white gel pen to cover up the extra bits of the 27 and just hit it the rest of it with the 6. So that's my first line of defense. If it's a small enough mistake, I'll do that. If it's bigger, I'll cover it up either by turning it into some other kind of doodle or by covering it with like either dot grid paper that I cut out of my own journal or craft paper or washi tape or stickers or something like that. It just, yeah, it really depends on what the mistake is. And if it even matters, you know, if it's just something where it's like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, but nobody else would really know, then I usually just leave it. Yes, Jamie, this one is for Ivy. This is a 12-month journal for Ivy for 2026. And so I do like full customs like this, where every page is hand drawn for the whole year or however many months you order. I also do like just empty journals, and then you can customize like the charms, you can customize your cover, and then you can choose like a single name page and then the rest is empty for you to use. So I do have different kind of levels of how personalized things are. These ones I only open one at a time, so I don't do a lot of these in a year, but I do have other personalized options that just make like a fun gift or something for yourself if you like to be organized and creative. Okay. Let me think here. Just trying to decide what to do because my husband was going to go drop off some Canada bound journals for me at the Canada Post, but it closes at 5 and it's 4:40 and I noticed that he hasn't left yet. So I don't know if I should just run upstairs and rush him out the door and go take the kids, or if I should just chill and he'll take them tomorrow. Trying to decide. Okay, and then these ones in the picture have I might do the same style as the picture has, or similar anyways, for numbering the days. So it starts on the 2nd, right? Just let me confirm that. Chill with you. Yeah, what if somebody wants their journal like ASAP? Then I feel bad. Also, my baby sounds pretty sad. Sounds like a tomorrow. 5.5. Also, I'm trying to decide if I should split the weekend box or just have the 2 days, you know, like 5/6 and then weekend. Ah, guys, I should probably just take care of stuff up there. Baby's sad. Postage needs to be handled. This is the fun part, but not the only part, so I should go do some of that stuff. Thank you guys so much for joining me on live today. I will be back tomorrow, like I said. Tomorrow evening is my plan, and then possibly Friday afternoon. If you have placed an order with me, just let me know whenever you get on live and I'll pack it for you. And if you are interested but you haven't, don't forget to use the code livestream to get yourself a discount. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that I see you again later this week.